Hello and a very warm welcome. Now, oh wow, here we go. This could be explosive, just to say the least. VAR. Wow, it's awful. From day one, I've never been a fan of VAR. It's absolutely winding me up every single week. We don't talk about the match, the man of the match, the shots on goal, what a beautiful game it was. Every single time now, VAR, VAR, VAR. Always in the headlines for the wrong reasons. I mean, look at this weekend. Man City v Liverpool. Now, I don't like either team. I couldn't give a fuck for them two. But 100% a handball, Trent Alexander-Arnold, not given. Even with the VAR and the technology, still not given. It's a blatant handball. 100% was a penalty to Manchester City, not given. What's the point in VAR if you're not going to make the right decisions? It takes the passion out of the game. It has to go. And we have to go back to the roots before. It has to go, VAR. I am sick to the back teeth of it now. It has to go. It's just awful. They're not making the right calls. It takes too long. It takes the passion out of the game. I mean, people that are paying for their ticket to go to the stadium are being mugged off because you can't you used to celebrate a goal at 100%. Now you're celebrating it at 70, 60% because you could be celebrating the goal and then 2 minutes later it could get chalked off for VAR. I mean, take Man City's title winning, the first league they won, the Aguero moment. Could you imagine that? The passion of the manager, the team, the fans, they've just won their first Premier League. And then 2 minutes later, you call it back for VAR, and all that passion has been sliced because Balotelli was offside or something. I mean, it's all wrong. You're killing the game we love, and it needs to stop. It needs to be out immediately. Out. It has to go. Football survived forever without VAR. Just get rid of it. It's horseshit. From minute one, I've said VAR has to go. And it should have never been brought in. It's awful. The standard of officiating in the Premier League is horrible. The best league, the most watched league. And yet we've got arguably the worst officials from Moss, Swarbrick, Atkinson and Oliver. Oliver's probably best of a bad bunch, but it is not good enough. I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely seething. Sick of it. Like, literally, every time I want to hear some football news, it's not football news. I mean, Joe Gomez and Sterling have had a bust-up, but we still talk about VAR. Fuck VAR! Fuck VAR! Fuck VAR! Fuck VAR! It needs to go in the fucking bin. Oh, it's disgraceful. I mean, it takes 3 minutes 40 seconds, Tottenham, Sheffield United. I mean, it's mugging fans off. You're taking the passion out of the game. A football game, everyone has been to a football game, whether it's non-league, Old Trafford, Anfield, to watch your team. A football game should flow. We should not be stopping 3 minutes to get a decision, waiting for a decision. Here we go, it's just on about Sterling now. I mean, I was sick. I mean, take the Man City Liverpool. Instead of talking about one of the best games of the season, the two best teams in the league, what an unbelievable match it was. What an unbelievable performance by both teams. Both coaches at the top of their game. Instead, we're talking about a controversial VAR decision. No talk about the man of the match, the shots, what an unbelievable game it was. Instead, we're talking about VAR. Take Liverpool Man United earlier in the season. We're the first team to take points off Liverpool. Oh, we won't talk about that though. That Manchester United, in the poor form that we are, we're the first team to take points off Liverpool. We won't talk about that. We'll talk about a controversial VAR decision that wasn't given for a foul on Origi. Same all the time. Unbelievable. It's killing the game. It's killing it. It's taking the passion out of the game that we love. Me, you, Teresa, Bob and Joe. We love this game. and it's taking the passion out of it. It's got to go. VAR is a passion killer. They don't get the decisions right, even though they've got the technology. It takes too long. Faffing about. It's becoming NFL. It's becoming rugby. Stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. VAR has to go. And I'm sure 95% of true football fans want it to go. It has to go. There's no question about it. It's awful. VAR's awful. The standard of referees in the Premier League are awful. I mean, they should be looking to get new referees into the Premier League. I mean, it's the most watched league. It's the best league in the world. Yet we've got some of the worst officials I can think of. Take John Moss, for example. I mean, he's about 50 stone overweight. Yet he's still managing at the top level. It can't just be, well, I know it's not me. It has to go. It has to go. New drinking game, that. Take a shot every time I say it has to go. VAR, I absolutely hate it. I've never liked it from day one. I've never changed my mind. I mean, there's two incidents. I mean, the Tottenham-Sheffield United game, 3 minutes 40 seconds for a decision. It's embarrassing. It's mugging off fans that have paid for their ticket in the ground. Anyone who's watching it on TV. The Man City-Liverpool game, 100% a handball. Trent Alexander-Arnold handball. Every day of the week. Every day of the week, that's a penalty. Not given. And then 22 seconds later, Liverpool score. That's down to Man City, though. That's not down to the referees. The penalty should have been given, but Man City still have to switch on and play to the whistle. And 22 seconds later, they're 1-0 down. But disgraceful. Blatant penalty every day of the week. And with all the technology not given. Same happened in the United-Arsenal game. Kolasinac handball. Blatant handball. It's a penalty every day of the week. Not given. It's stroke your forehead and call yourself Brian. Because what's the fucking point in VAR? Like, what's the point of it? That should have been overturned on Sunday. Man City should have had a penalty. And I don't give a fuck for them two. It's horrible them two are top of the, like, fighting it out. I wish it was United and Liverpool fighting it out. But we're not good enough to compete at the top level. I am sick to the back teeth of VAR. But it's going to stay. It's going to stay. And we're going to... Instead... Now, this is the big topic. Instead of talking about the man of the match, the goals, the performance, what a amazing game it was. Every single game we talk about a controversial VAR decision. Am I talking bollocks? No, I'm not. What did we talk about? The Liverpool-Man City game. Did we say it's one of the best games? Two amazing teams, two amazing managers, some great goals, some shoddy defending by Manchester City. Pep Guardiola clapping the officials sarcastically. No, we talk about a controversial VAR call. Bernardo Silva runs into the box, it hits his hand, ricochets onto his hand, and then it goes across, and Alexander-Arnold handballed it. Yet they see that in the VAR room, they don't give it. It's honestly unbelievable. Like, honestly, I'd scrap it. Scrap it totally. Go back. Football survived years and years and years without VAR. So, just scrap the whole lot and go back to how we used to be. I'd, like, go into a football match now. You go into the pub after a game to talk about the game, and you're talking about a controversial VAR decision instead of talking about the actual game. Yes, referees used to get decisions wrong, and we used to say a penalty. But it would even itself out over a season. Like, Man City don't get that penalty on Sunday, but they'll get another penalty later in the season, and it sort of evens itself out. I absolutely despise VAR. I've said it time and time again. I'm not a fan. I'll never be a fan. It takes the passion out the game. It's killing the game that we love. Me, you, Bob, Teresa and Paul and Jeff, we all love this game. But it has to go. It's got to go, man. It's absolutely killing football. killing the passion of the fans. You're in the ground. Is it a goal? Yes, we just scored. Biggest game. Marcus Rashford has just scored against our biggest rivals. VAR. Goal not given. Fuck VAR. Fuck VAR. Fuck VAR. Fuck VAR.